Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be ranking laptops on how good they are on the tier list. Let's go. So let's go ahead and start, and we're going to start off with the Surface Pro. So my ratings on the Surface Pro are a bit mixed, because if you're planning to use this for video games, then it is terrible. But if you're planning to use this for schoolwork and stuff like that, then I mean, it could be good. So I'm gonna go and rate this a C, just because it depends on what you're gonna use it for. This kind of complies with the Mac, which I'm gonna get on with in a second. But then next up we have the Mac. So the Mac is like, okay, here's my opinion. With the new M2 chip, it's really good, but it is overpriced for what it can handle. I can get this MSI GF66 with a lot better parts than an M2 chip for way cheaper, and I know it is for work as well. So I'm going to put this as a B tier because it does have a good chip, but it is overpriced. And something about the Surface Pro, I would have put it as a D, but since it's so cheap and affordable, I think it deserves a C, because there's a lot of people out there that need cheap and affordable things, and I think that's perfect for the job. So next up we have the Tough Gaming Laptop. Now this thing is chunky, but does the job so well. Like, I'm telling you, so well. Like, it has such good parts. It is pretty chunky, like, at the same time. It's about the same chunkiness as this HP 255, but I mean, we'll get to that in a second. But I mean, the Tough Gaming Laptop, if you're planning to game on it, perfect. If you're planning to work on it, not so good. But overall, for the components this thing comprehends and the reliability and durability this thing has, I would rate it an A, just because it is so like durable. It's for every needs gaming. If you need to take it to school, you can change the keyboard lights. And yeah, that's something I really like about it. Moving on to the MSI GF66. Now, this is a really nice laptop for the price. It goes for around 1,000 USD, and this thing is really nice. Now, it can be better, as the keyboard does only shine red, but I know this from experience. But I mean, it does have the same components as this, and it's a little slimmer. So I'm going to also have it to rate it an A. I'm moving this down here because as the MacBook, I just realized it's not a B tier. B tier is for like something that's really good. And we'll get to a B tier, a good B tier option in a second. But MSI, I think, deserves a B tier. I think this is a good option if you're willing to game, and if you want to bring it around. It just, the keyboard light only goes to red, which is a downfall. If it went to any color, it would actually be up here, but I mean, it's like the Tough but a little worse, so I'm gonna rate it here, but it is a little worse due to its price. So now we're on to the XPS. This is super nice for and it almost runs as good as an MSI GF66 if you get the right one. But those ones are around $3,000, and people are not willing to pay that much for a laptop they're only going to use for about 4 years, unless you're Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos, or Elon Musk. But overall, if you do have this laptop, I'm gonna put it at a B tier because it is so nice for school. But the price is so over the top. If you want components like the MSI, you need to purchase this for $3,000, which is so unreasonable, which is why I'm going to put it at B. If it was really cheap, I would put this at an S, because it can hold so many things and it is so slim. The cooling system's not good though, so I'd probably put it at an A actually, but still, that's my rating for it, a B. Onto the HP 255. We all know this computer. We've all used this computer at some point in our life. If you haven't, you're missing out. But this computer, oh my god, it brings back nostalgia, but it is pretty, it's pretty bad. If we're being honest, the components suck. But I know I'm supposed to rate this on not nostalgic reasons, but actual reasons and components. So I'm going to put it ahead and put it at an E. But since it is so, it's not an F. Of course it would be an F, but since it's so well known, I'm gonna put an E. I think it deserves that. So over to the ROG Zephyrus. This thing is so nice. And even the price, it's 1,400 USD. It's nothing too hefty. If you're willing to spend some cash on a gaming laptop, this is the way to go. It is slim, perfect for school. Has really nice parts in it, not like a 3050 or the RTX series, but you can get that with this, but it'll be a little more expensive, maybe 200 more than 1,400 USD. But I mean, this is super good. You can pack it up. It's like 14 inches and like it is perfect. The screen is nice. The resolution is. It's made by ROG, which is a really reliable company. So if you're gonna get a laptop and this is in your price range, I suggest buying it because I'm gonna put this at an S. Now we're on to the Razer Blade. This thing is big, like the MSI and Tough, and it's overpriced. This is my problem. It's not a C tier, but at the same time, it's not a B tier because this thing is literally super overpriced. I'm talking 2,000 USD for something that's the exact same as MSI and Tough. You're literally paying for the brand name, which is Razer. If you're going to get a game laptop, do not get the Razer Blade. If you really like Razer, okay, maybe, but like it is not something you know invest your money on. I'm telling you right now, Razer products are not the way to go. They are really nice and reliable, but they're overpriced is the problem. If you're willing to spend a lot of money, you can go ahead with Razer, but if you're on a budget, I suggest not going with Razer. It is the worst choice in the world. So I'm gonna rate it in the middle right here. I think it deserves that because it's not a C, but it's not a B because it is definitely on the level of the Surface Pro. Moving on, we're going to go to the Alienware M17. Oh my god, bro. Like, this is, just can't explain it. It is so overpriced. Alienware is too overpriced. It is more overpriced than Razer Blade. The design is kind of ugly. If you look at it, it's like, look at that. It's pixely, but like still, the ugly kind of makes it a chunky vibe. And if you're paying that much, this thing is almost as much as XPS, and you don't want chunky, you want slim. You're paying for the brand mostly like Razer. So I'm going to put this at the exact same spot as Razer because these are laptops like you don't want to buy if you're actually into gaming. Now, if you're willing to spend that money, go ahead, but still, you're just paying for the name in that one. Moving on, we have the Lenovo default laptop. Like, this is just a school laptop, you know, Lenovo laptop. I would rate this around a D tier because it is bad, but it's not super bad like this. It's like nice, modern, like it has good vibes. You can use it for everyday stuff. It's just not a good computer. It doesn't have good parts. They don't work hard on this. No, I'm not saying Lenovo is a bad brand, but like, you know what I mean. Moving on to the HP Chromebook. Now we're gonna rate this an S tier. So if I'm being real here, the Chromebook has upgraded from its early stages, which were garbage, over to now, and I think that deserves applause. So I'm gonna put the Chromebook actually at D tier. I know it's slim, it's small, and the price is very low. Like, the price matters as well if you're like buying a laptop because you don't want to go too much, as some things are just scams. But this is super good, and I suggest using it. Now heading over to the Legion 5 laptop. This thing is so good for the price. It's the same price as the ROG Zephyrus, but it's chunky, so you already know. It has good parts. It's sponsored a lot. It's Lenovo, which is a trusted brand. Not as much as Tough, though, and ROG. But if you're going to buy a laptop and you have enough money, go for the ROG. But this has the same components as the ROG, but better. Like, this has RTX 3050 for the same price as a 1650 GTX ROG. So I'm going to have to put it right here because I think this deserves a nice rating right in the middle. This was just my opinions, no hate or anything. It was all my opinion based. If you want to comment down below what you think could have changed, I will respond to that and maybe note and maybe argue with you. Not arguing in a mean way, just like, you know, go against your opinion. But I mean, if you want to have a good explanation, I will listen to you, totally listen to you. I will like your comment, pin your comment if it's really good. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more content like this, just comment down below. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.